I told my mother, I said, can I please borrow 10,000 rupees from you because I needed money. हम आईने में जो देखते हैं वो कुछ नहीं है, जो हम अंदर से जो हम महसूस करते हैं वो इम्पोर्टेंट है. The 3 Ds, discipline, dedication and determination. And he played at a time when in India nobody really played professional badminton. Everyone became a lawyer or a doctor or an engineer, and he just went ahead and did what he wanted to do.
Yeah. And did he want you to do that? Did he want you to follow in his footsteps?
I think that would make him happy, but at the same time, he always said, follow your heart. And I think when I was about 16, I always knew that being in front of the camera is something that I'd enjoy doing a lot more. And you know, I sat down, I spoke to them one day and I said, this is what I want to do. I want to be an actor. And they were very, very supportive. And I remember sitting them down one day. I told my mother, I said, can I please borrow 10,000 rupees from you because I needed money for a portfolio, for like professional photographs to be taken and to send them around. And I told them, you know, that one day I'll make them proud and I'll repay them, pay that money back.
Yeah, and I bet
5 घंटे 6 घंटे लगते थे इस लुक को अचीव करने के लिए. तो चेयर के ऊपर मैं सो जाती थी. और फाइनली जब वो फाइनल डे आया, जब हमको ये लुक लॉक करना था, जिसको वो करना था फेस पे, वो हो गया. एंड आई गॉट अप एंड आई लुक्ड एट माई सेल्फ इन द मिरर. और मैंने मेघना से कहा, आई फील लाइक माई सेल्फ.
Explain that. Did you feel that your mask had dropped, that finally after so many years you had shed a mask of your own?
नहीं, क्योंकि उस दिन मुझे लगा कि हम चेहरे में, कि हम आईने में जो देखते हैं वो कुछ नहीं है, जो हम अंदर से जो हम महसूस करते हैं वो इम्पोर्टेंट है. And I got up from the chair and I gave Meghna a hug and she said, that's it. This is the film, this is the character. और उसके बाद हमने इसके ऊपर ज़्यादा बात किया ही नहीं. Oh wow. I think they're two completely different things in a way.
जी.
I think for me, there's one part of me that says, whatever I do, I will do it well.
हाँ.
If I'm watching something, I will watch it. If I'm listening to someone, I will listen.
Right.
It's very easy in today's times to be distracted,
जी. जी.
to not listen, to not care, to not pay attention. So I think, you know, it's something that I've worked on.
Right.
I wouldn't say worked on, it's something that I'm aware of. It's something that I'm, you know, I'm conscious of. It's very, very important for me to do. If I'm eating, I will sit at the dining table and eat, and I will focus on my food. That's important.
Which is wonderful, yeah.
About the film, there are so many youngsters today who move away from their home at a very, very young age to pursue their dreams, and I'm sure it is for them as well. But if I had to choose for myself, you know, I would definitely say the fact that I've moved away from my home. You know, that I don't get to wake up every morning and see my parents' face or my sister's face, to not be a part of their life every single day. When I was, you know, when I was in my teens, all I wanted to do was to just get out and pursue my dreams, not realizing at that point that it actually means so much more. And today I've understood the decision that I made more than 10 years ago. I understand today what a big decision that was. You know, so there are days where I wake up and I feel like, or you know, sometimes you come back from a tiring day and you just want your mother to give you some like hot food,
Sure.
or just someone to sit and talk to you, or
Sure.
in stressful times your father to talk to you, or you know. So it's that's probably what I miss, and I would call a sacrifice. In every other way, I think it was expected. You know, I think the fact that I was also an athlete has taught me the importance. You know, my father says that the 3 Ds, discipline, dedication and determination. I knew this very, very early on in my life, and I've used a lot of that in my film career as well. And then of course, like you said, the ups and downs, of the career, but also of the fact that people didn't really appreciate the work that I did initially. Even though I feel like I had one of the best debuts that any female has ever had, a lot of people questioned my performance. And I think all of that has made me the person that I am today. You know, I think I took all of that criticism, and even today, if there's any criticism that comes my way, I always try and take it in, you know, in a positive way, and try and, you know, always do better than what I have done in the past.
Right.
You know, as long as I'm working, some things that I just cannot not do anymore is discipline. You know, I think discipline is very, very important. Sleeping on time, or, you know, sacrifices, social sacrifices, sacrificing. I think for me, my biggest sacrifice has been the fact that I don't live with my family. I've had to move away. So of course there are days when, you know, I go home. I miss them. I miss the fact that over a meal, I don't have my parents or my sister to talk to, you know, just talk about what my day was like. Or of course I can do it on the phone, but it's different when, you know, you're face to face. So there are certain sacrifices that one has to make diet-wise. You know, I enjoy eating. I love eating. Thankfully, I'm not someone who, you know, puts on weight easily, but I have a weakness for sweets and chocolates, and I have to control that. So yeah, it comes with its, or in the way that I conduct myself. You know, I think that is also a sacrifice. If sometimes there's a certain way I'd like to be, I also have to realize that I have to be socially responsible, that I have the youth who probably look up to me.